I've added some extra beams through the front of the bench so I can screw the boards or the slats I got. So this will be all laid out on the front. And so after they are screwed on, I'm going to stain the front and then go from there. So I'll take a video once everything is screwed on. I'm just about finished screwing down the slats I got. The wood itself cracks very easily. I'm not just sure if it's just been really dry and it's just been sitting too long. I've kind of determined to just let it do what it wants to do instead of fight with it. It is going to be stained and it's just giving a rustic element to the camper. So I think it's going to be okay. I have it planned out to where there will be an overlap. So this overlap that will hang over will help hold the cushion into place. And it gives it just enough to secure the cushion from moving around when we're sitting on it. So I will show you when it's done before I sand it. I'm not sure if I'll sand it today. I'll pull out the sand that I bought. I might go with a lighter stain. We'll have to see. Flipped over the outer wall of the bench, and here's that little lip I was explaining to help hold the pad down. Now, when I originally built the outer wall to the bench, I built it with 2x2s. When I decided to do the slats, because they were a thinner material, I needed extra points of contacts for A, to hold it into place, and B, when I had to cut down the longer pieces, I need a section to where that connected with the shorter piece to screw down to, which, because I used the extra 2x1s I had, they expose the screws. I originally thought I was going to do some leftover paneling to cover it, but it so happened to work out that the extra slats I used to cut down to fit to size fits perfectly over this section. I just took 3 screws, screwed it down, the nails underneath it give it support, and covers up the problem with having exposed screws. This section's not so pretty. It does the job, it covers it. It's just going to be for storage in the bench anyways. I add another spare piece like this, just to make sure nothing grabs the side of these screws. And then see what else I might just stain tonight. I need to sand it down first, so we'll see if I have time after that. Stain color I got, and that's what it looks like on the wood. Black. I kind of spilt it, so I can't return it because I was going to return it for a different color when I got it out of the car, and then my curiosity got to me, and yeah. So this is what the bench outer wall looks like. Slightly sanded it. Here's that lip again. I just screwed along the bottom. Hopefully that will hold it into place. If not, I will fix it later. I might end up just staining it and then taking some gray paint and distressing it so then it's not too dark. But I accidentally spilt the stain on the wood. I'll stain it, see what it looks like, and add some paint over it to distress it. It's not bad. I actually really like it. I like how it pulls out the wood grain. My concern is that it might be too dark. So hopefully it dries and dries lighter, not darker. And we'll see what it looks like. Hopefully I can come back tomorrow and finish some things up. But that's what it's looking like right now. My diagram for measuring everything for the storage unit over the other wheel well. I'm building the back piece. I'm hoping I can get it to where I can screw all the flats. It's late, obviously. I'm losing my mind. Screw the slats on and get those stained so then it can cure and I don't have to wait for it to dry longer tomorrow. This feels pretty dry. It's still pretty dang small. It is not dry. I just got stuff all over me. So it's looking pretty good. It's still really dark. I don't know if maybe I found some gray stain and put a gray stain over the black. How that would turn out, maybe I can do a test piece and see. Got done building the back portion, which is right there, and the front portion. Got that all done, and I have all the slats screwed on and sanded. I'm going to stain it so it can air out and dry overnight, and then I'll check it tomorrow and call it a night. It is getting dark out and cold and the bugs are coming out. So I'm going to hurry up and get that stained and pack everything up and call it a day. So I just closed everything down for the night, and I checked on the piece of aluminum that I epoxied over the holes that I patched. The Flex Seal and the tape seem to be holding up just fine. Nothing is leaking inside the camper, or I don't see any water damage, and it doesn't appear that anything is getting in. But I think I do need to get a bigger piece of aluminum and maybe additional tube of epoxy and really get it saturated. I thought I did a good job getting everything covered. So I might need to do some research to see if epoxy adheres to Flex Seal, or if I need to find a different glue option. And then I'll probably pick up another piece of aluminum just to make sure all the little patches are covered when I redo it. I did also do a patch of paint because I read after 48 hours you can paint Flex Seal, but I did a little test piece and it just pills up, so I might just end up painting the camper white and totally have it Flex Sealed and just have a really white camper, or try and do some design and keep the sides to where maybe I can paint the sides a color. I will have to kind of play around with it and just kind of see what will work. I just want to get the inside done before winter, and hopefully get the outside done before winter as well. So that's it for today.